Coming up into today's video, guys, we have a 10 centimeter, which is what, 3 3/4 inch wax removal. So watch us remove all of this wax from a single patient's ear.
Wow.
One patient's ear canals. That's what I want to say. Well, guys, so this is my patient, only me in this one today. Tell the guests for a nice cup of coffee.
Nearly finished there.
This was an absolutely solid wax removal. You can see, as soon as you look in there, you could see those little lifts, those little pieces of skin that were coming off the canal wall, which indicates to me this is a very dry type of canal. So this is the right curette going in here.
So you can kind of see all the little bits near the entrance here, all the dry little sort of spots of skin.
Yep. So we're just going to peel this off the front end here. Look at the pressure. You can see me putting on that plug just to break that little tiny bit off there. I was really it's bending like that. Yeah, you can see just how much of almost a bend there was on there. So this is a funny old consistency. Now, if you watched Friday's video, that was also some pretty hefty plugs. If you haven't seen that one, make sure you go back and check out Friday's video because that was huge. I think we had a, what size was that one? 3 centimeter?
3 centimeter plug.
Like 2 3/4 inch plug out of one ear canal. That was huge. Go back and check that one out if you haven't already. But you can see this one is really starting to come away nicely. We're just chipping away at the sides here. Now I've hit a more solid patch. Now this is not uncommon with the canal being dry. You tend to have this more kind of softer center and this harder exterior. Imagine like a chocolate eclair. Nice, nice. Sweets with a caramel on the outside and that kind of soft, squishy chocolate in the middle. They are nice. Imagine it a bit like that. I don't think that's a British thing. I think that's a worldwide thing. So fingers crossed. If not, you get a gist. Worldwide audience. But it's coming away really, really nicely. Just lifting off the side of the canal. You can see I'm lifting the pieces on the sides, almost closing that canal back up again. Go soft and stretchy. That is around that edge there.
This is probably one of my least favourite ones to do these.
Yeah. I think it's
so tricky.
It's that kind of this consistency or the really wet wax consistency, always tough ones to do. So I'm just going to pull this side here. Oh, nearly. Oh, it's gonna go. Oh, I could see it. You're getting the reason you'll see the edges of the camera blur is not because it's oil on there, but it's these little tiny flakes of skin that are kind of lifted off the canal wall and sticking to the side of the camera. Yeah, you do want, all little tiny bits. So I just work my way down the side of that plug. I'm switching tools a lot, so we're switching between the right hook and the right curette here. I think this was probably a little bit of a long shot that I was going to pull that through. You can see all those flakes around that outside edge there. I'm hovering outside of the canal here, which is where you can see that the camera's just moving a little bit.
You can see the camera's coming out a little bit further, so it is coming.
It's on its way, isn't it? It's getting there.
You can see there's a nice big gap down there.
There's a nice gap. Just the amount of pressure you've got to put on it just to try and get some of this. You know, I'm waiting for that we talk about, that twist where it just kind of moves on that front end. I'm waiting for that, but it's not really coming at the moment. And we've even got a tail of it sticking right out.
Usually works really well if you can like scoop around and, like I said, just scoop it from the bottom. Yeah. You will scoop it from the top, but push it from the bottom. If that makes sense.
You're kind of dropping over the top to the and then draw it from that bottom section, don't you?
That's what I meant.
I knew what you meant. I was there. As I'm pulling this, it's kind of almost like unraveling as soon as it's coming out of the canal and it's got a little bit of space. It's just all opening this plug right up. That's right at the back there. I've almost got to look to see where I'm dropping the Jobson hole and then drop back out of the way. But look at this. And it's still coming out. We haven't got the back of it yet. Look at that.
Like a magician's hat.
It is. Rabbits and all sorts coming out of this now. Look at the size of that plug there. I know we unraveled it a little bit, but that is just huge.
Is this your card?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Wow.
Yeah, look in the ear canal. Not around the ear canal, straight in the ear canal. That's a British thing. You guys probably wouldn't know that bit. But yeah, we're just tidying up these last bits. But that came away.
That's a lot cleaner than what I was expecting it to be,
It's
to be honest.
exactly what I thought. Yeah, I really expected. My biggest fear was there was just going to be this thick layer over that drum. And I was like, oh.
That's what I was half expecting.
Look how dry that canal is. I was super duper dry. So I always advise patients to go dry canals. You definitely have to use some olive oil on a regular basis. Even if you don't have dry canals, using olive oil regularly does make a massive old difference to your canal. It really keeps everything soft, keeps everything migrating out very well.
Yeah.
Moisturizing the skin, absorbing into the wax, keep it nice and soft. Now this is a slightly softer, certainly front end of the wax plug. So this closest end to the entrance of the canal here. It's almost taking like a scoop out of the front, isn't it? And then we got a little bit more.
I'm engrossed in it now. I'm engrossed in it.
You're in there now, aren't you?
Yeah. I'm looking at what I would do.
You're fully committed. Go on, out of curiosity, what would you do
wouldn't
here?
Do anything different.
Would you not so far?
No, not so far. There's not much you can do, to be honest.
There's not for these kind of ones. You can see I'm trying to push through it.
Yeah.
It's almost leaving like a wake behind it.
Yeah, you can see it's all moving. It is all moving.
But
Did you put a bit of oil in there now? Did you put oil in?
I don't know. I can't remember whether I did or not, to be honest. Look at that. Just thought I'd try and pull these bits down from the top. Try and grab maybe two sides to it.
Oh. Nice piece.
Nice chunky piece. Trying to hold it so it's not blurred on the camera so you guys can get a good look at it. Yeah, I'm always a little bit dubious now when I get to this point where you've taken a nice big scoop out the middle. So I'm thinking, do I really want it? I don't really, if I want to try and scoop another piece from that front section. So a lot of the time I'll fold in the front sections now. With a bit of suction. Oh, there you go. There's the oil.
There it is.
So I'm just going to...
Look how thick that is.
It's huge, isn't it? There's still loads in there, which is the baffling thing. We've taken so much out already.
Oh, that's been in there a while. That's not a
recent thing, is it?
Not a couple of week job.
That's been in there a long time ago. A cup of tea. So yeah, it's all this really, really dry skin coming off the side of the canal wall now. I know, look at that. Oof.
It wants to go.
It does. You can see it really kind of, it's almost there. It's hanging on by a thread. With it.
Go on without me.
So I got this. Oh, look at that.
It just reminded me of Lord of the Rings when Gandalf.
Shall not pass the wizard.
Yeah, that bit when he goes, "Fly, you fools!"
Oh yeah. No, he's cleaning off the edge. I remember going to see that in the cinema when it first came out, and I think the only seats left were the front row. So you were literally like there in front of the screen trying to look up there. Couldn't follow any fight scene whatsoever. You know what was going on.
I know. Only once I've ever been to like a premiere. And that was it was a Star Wars. I can't remember which one it was. I think it was the first one with Rey in it.
Oh yeah, was it The Force Awakens?
Yeah,
Force Awakens,
I think it was. Yeah. It was like 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock. We were
like a midnight one. Nice.
Yeah. It's like 3 hours long.
Nice. Oh no, it was yeah.
I was falling asleep. Not because it was a really good film, but
I love the cinema. See, Theo's a massive Star Wars fan.
He isn't he?
Absolutely loves Star Wars, but she's kind of inherited from me because I'm a bit of a film geek. I love films. I'm so excited about the 2 Predator films this year. I love Predator and Alien. Alien Earth, which I'm really excited about, and then Predator Badlands, and I think it's called Killer of Killers or Hero of Heroes, Killer of Killers, I think, which I quite fancy. The animated one, have you seen that one?
No.
Yeah, there's an animated Predator one. Yeah, that's good.
A big horror fan I am.
You love horror films, don't you?
I do love horror
I can take or leave a horror film, but sci-fi, I love a good sci-fi film, see.
Series, like Walking Dead series, I quite enjoyed, to be fair.
I got about...
the first, I would probably say the first like 4 series is probably the best one.
After about series 5, I just wanted the zombies to get them. I'd had enough by that point.
Faster. Because I got a new 28 years later.
I'm looking, I want to go and see that one. Yeah.
Same.
Yeah. As you can see, me and Taylor watch a lot of films. We talk about films and gaming a lot. Yeah. In work as well.
Yeah, that's one for the list, that is.
Yeah. I got a few this year. I want to see. I got quite a few. I don't like the Marvel ones. I've kind of gone off Marvel a little bit. I was more of a DC boy anyway. Yeah. But I don't fancy the new Superman.
No?
No.
I've been the other way around. I've always been Marvel. I do like both. Yeah. But I've always watched more.
Who's your favourite superhero?
I've always been a Hulk fan of.
Yeah, because it's the rage.
Yeah, like it was the one of the first. Not the original when he was all painted, fancy dress kind of.
Lou Ferrigno.
Yeah. Not that one, but the first animated kind of one when he was like as tall as the trees,
Christopher. Oh no, it's not Christopher Banner, is it? Oh, it's gonna bug me now.
Bruce
Bruce Banner. He is a Banner. The actor who plays him is a Banner. He's
an
Australian
actor.
I
didn't know that. I thought.
Yeah. I remember that one. The one where he's throwing tanks around.
Yeah, and he's like ripping the jaws of the dogs when they're all mutated. Right. I've always liked him.
Batman's mine, see.
Oh yeah.
Because I think it's not. I'm sorry, guys. We've gone off on a massive tangent. We've gone superheroes now. Sorry, dudes.
Welcome to our film reviews. Film reviews with Recent Taylor.
Oh, it's coming out now. There you go.
There we go.
I will save my Batman story for another day.
Yeah,
there you
for
go.
another
Sorry,
video.
guys, for another video.
Boring,
Look at that. That was the last plug. You can see just how thick that layer of skin was, which is why that wasn't coming away very well.
Oh, nice. Almost looks quite swollen.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah.
Super irritated, that one.
You can see where that look at that though, Taylor Green. That's
a beast.
3 3/4 inches of wax out of 2 ear canals.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Don't see those very often, do you?
You do not big ones like that. Not for a while. Well, guys, thank you very much for watching our videos today. But I am actually away on holiday now from Wednesday onwards, which is when you guys will be getting your next video. So no videos for you guys now until I'm back. Which is in about a week and a half's time, so the videos will come back in. If you are a members, you will be getting your videos while I'm away, but subscribers, nothing for you, unfortunately. I won't have time to do it before I go.
Sorry.
So we shall see you in a week and a half's time, but as always, guys, take care of yourselves.
Take care of your ears.
And take care of one another. Myself and lovely Miss Taylor Green. We'll see you again soon. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.